What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the very first episode of the Rating Pending podcast. I'm your host, Victor the Red, here accompanied by Carlos, also known as ModernMega, Pedro, also known as Vote for Pedro 79. Is that right? Did I get it right?
74.
74. Damn it. You see, that's what happens.
You
It's okay, it's the first
lose.
episode.
So what is up, guys? How are you doing? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, ready to talk.
Hell yeah. All right.
Woo!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got for you about the issue that it's going on right now about Capcom is going for sale. You guys are aware of that, right?
Yep.
Yes, very aware.
Very aware. All right. So let me get this straight. I got it wrong, but Capcom is not selling the IPs. It's just the company itself, like the high portion of the company, basically, like percentage. I'm assuming. I think.
Yeah, they weren't very specific with what they said. They just said they were very open to the idea of being sold to another company.
So it's going to be a company, just like a high portion of the percentage. It's going to be sold by a company, I guess.
Yes.
So let's just put it this way: if Nintendo buys Capcom, basically all the IPs, everything, it's Nintendo's. Nintendo owns Capcom, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
They just. What I think they should do is just sell the IPs.
You
really.
think you think that they should sell
Yeah,
the
like
IPs?
sell like Resident Evil to PlayStation. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Mega Man to Nintendo and the other stuff to fucking Xbox.
But does that mean that they are in bankrupt or a financial loss?
Well,
I'm not sure. Well, why are they selling the company?
well, let me check that out because I have the article right here. But in talking like, all right, if they were, well, they opened recently an R&D lab. Like they cost them like $78 million, if I'm not mistaken, to new technology, to get, I think, like innovate uh, the games, basically, like having better graphics.
So a new engine per se?
You could say that, yeah, like an engine. Um, but what do you think, Carlos? What could it be that they're doing?
I don't know. Maybe they went bankrupt and nobody knows.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Maybe
Maybe
they're
they're
keeping that
just
a
throwing
secret.
another like
Maybe
they're
they're
doing
keep
the same thing like THQ was doing.
no THQ, like,
Mm,
wow,
Well,
that was
THQ
sad.
literally was bankrupt.
Yeah, to start with, yeah,
Yeah.
THQ was bankrupt and they sold every IP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should do the same thing like THQ did. Just sell your IPs. Everybody wins.
Well, I think in this case it will be more beneficial for them to sell the IPs individually because they're not technically bankrupt that we know of so far. And if they do sell it, they're not selling it at a loss like THQ did with most of their IP.
True that. Yeah,
Yeah.
true that. But let's just put it this way: who you think is the potential buyer for Capcom?
PlayStation.
PlayStation, you think? Carlos?
I think Microsoft.
You think Microsoft? You know, it would be good if Nintendo bought Capcom. Why?
I don't know.
You know why? Because
Mega Man.
basically, yeah, Mega Man, but all of those fan favorite franchises, such as Resident Evil, Street Fighter, now, like all of that is going to Nintendo, and they will get more sales for the Wii U, which is going on a flop. But I saw some numbers right here that Nintendo sold over 1.2 million units of Nintendo Wii U's just because Mario Kart 8. That was some good. That was some luck, actually. That was amazing, actually. That
Oh
was
yeah, but that's their biggest seller
yeah,
in terms of
exactly.
franchise.
Yeah.
We have to wait
Like
until
Nintendo, like the thing of Nintendo is that they only get like one good game a year that sells a lot, and then nothing else sells. And that's not good for Nintendo or
well,
good for Capcom either.
it's just I don't know. Nintendo is basically flopping badly this last year's, but I can give them credit about Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 like sold a lot, yes,
Mhm.
and Legend of Zelda got announced, basically.
Yes, I'm excited for that, but
Yeah,
that's
Oh,
but it's a
definitely up for
different
later.
world, Legend of Zelda,
I
and
want to see
that's
gameplay though, because they didn't show anything.
well, they showed well, they
They
showed
sh-
like a preview.
visuals, visuals.
They showed.
Yeah, but visuals.
But going back to Capcom again, if they were going to sell the IPs, every IP, where do you want them to be? Pedro, let's go with you first.
The reason why I said I think Microsoft should be the one that buys them is because right now, in a marketing standpoint, they don't have any ground whatsoever in Japan.
Nope.
They don't like mostly the biggest sellers over there are home consoles. So when a Japanese they see an American made console, they kind of stay away from it. And if they have one of the biggest Japanese publishers out there, they'll have definitely more IPs that the Japanese audience would be more interested, like Resident Evil, Dead Rising, Marvel's the Capcom, and etc.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And you, Carlos?
Well, I think it's PlayStation.
Why?
Well, every Capcom game started. Well, it started in Nintendo, but then they continue in PlayStation, like Resident Evil, like
Yeah,
for a
Resident Evil
long
basically
time
started in
in
Yeah.
PlayStation.
PlayStation. Yeah.
Yeah, PS1.
True that. True that. And for me, like I said, Nintendo, because it would help
Even
them.
Resident Evil.
It was even Resident Evil. Hey, you cannot deny that Resident Evil remake was amazing in the GameCube. That
Oh
was
yeah.
amazing. That was
Yeah.
amazing, and it was
Yeah.
just strictly Nintendo GameCube. And Resident Evil 4 basically started there, but then they
Yeah.
expanded to, in which
HD Master.
I'm really pissed that they're milking Resident Evil 4 a lot.
It's a good
HD.
game.
No, I don't
blame them.
I don't blame them exactly, but I'm really pissed that they're milking Resident Evil 4 over and over again. Like we got them on the GameCube, and then it got it on PC, then on PlayStation 2, and then on Xbox PS3, and then you got the HD on PC. And I hate the fact they say, "Oh, for the first time in PC." I was like, well, "But you released this back then on PC. What are you talking about?"
But it looks different though. Like I
Well,
played
yeah,
it. and like
different in what situation? Like in what?
the
it's
textures.
oh,
Texture.
of
You can
course.
like stuff that were like signs that you could have you couldn't read in let's say the GameCube version. You can read them now in the
Well, yeah,
Xbox
you get
60
you
version
get
or
1080p
PC
60
version.
frames per second. That's
Exactly.
true. But talking about that talking to Resident Evil, it will be very interesting if Nintendo buys Capcom. Why? It would help them on Wii U sales. Even if people are like, "Oh God, no, I don't want to I don't want to buy Wii U." I'm assuming.
But nobody wants to buy Wii U's anymore because
Well,
they know
for me,
it's
I really
bad.
want to own a Wii U,
Mm.
because mainly, obviously, in the new open world Zelda, Super Smash Brothers. I literally haven't played Super Smash since the what was it, Melee on GameCube? I think it was Brawl. What was it? I really don't remember.
Brawls for Wii, Melee was for GameCube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Melee was for GameCube and Brawl was for Wii.
Yes.
All right, all right. I haven't played that in a long time, but like I was saying, it would help them on sale. Even if people weren't interested
Oh
on the
well.
Wii U,
Yeah.
but that
They're
Street
gonna do the
Fighter,
same thing with Mario Kart.
Street
They're
Fighter,
gonna do the same thing.
yeah, exactly. But Street Fighter, it's mainly a popular game in the whole world because of the competitive side, and
Yeah.
if
Like,
Nintendo
Well,
has
if
that,
like adding to what you're saying about Street Fighter, if Nintendo gets to own Capcom, they basically own the fighting genre. Because Capcom, they're the leaders in that department. Like in a few weeks, we're gonna have Evo 2014 in Vegas, and it has Street Fighter, it has Marvel's Capcom, Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
true that.
hmm
True that. And but that would be good, actually, in my opinion. That would be good if Nintendo um owned Capcom. It would help them a lot in the Wii U sales. What else? What else? What about?
Super Smash Brothers cross, Street Fighter cross.
Oh God, no.
Oh no,
No.
no, no, no,
That
no, no,
that
no,
will be a
no, no.
clusterfuck, dude. That will be a clusterfuck.
That's
That will be a clusterfuck. It will be interesting for me. I don't know,
it'll be
Carlos.
a nightmare for me.
Carlos hates everything.
I
Yeah.
don't hate it. I just think
No,
that
you
they're
hate
doing
everything. Shut
wrong
up.
decisions.
Y-
They every decision that they made, Nintendo, in these last 5 years, horrible.
you think?
Yeah, all the games are shit. Like there's like a
But
90% chance there's a good game in
but
the Wii.
the question is, have you played them?
Yeah, I own the Wii.
You owned, or you
Yeah.
own?
I
Oh,
owned.
Oh,
Past
owned.
tense.
Duh.
Owned.
Past tense.
Yeah.
Sorry. But what was the only game that you liked?
that was really good was Wii Sports, and that's free. I bought 5 more games for the Wii.
Like,
All shit.
yeah,
All
but
shit.
how long ago was this though?
Oh,
I'm assuming the Wii launch
when the
date
Wii came out, yeah, launch.
Yeah,
2006.
2006, yeah, 2007. No,
Yeah, I'm assuming 2006 or 7.
it wasn't Christmas, so
No, it wasn't Christmas.
2006, yeah.
It was basically it was in October, right? Yeah, they basically
Yeah.
they start selling their consoles basically on
Yeah,
fall.
yeah.
yeah.
But all the games that I bought for that game console was shit. Like I bought a Tony Hawk game that was. I love Tony Hawk games. I never skateboarded in my life, but I just like them, do tricks and cool shit. But the one that they made for the Wii, it was just so dumb, and it wasn't a Tony Hawk game, but it had the name in it, and I was
The
pissed.
Tony Hawk Ride game.
No, that's more in the future. I'm saying the one that you go
Future.
downhill.
I
It's-
think it's
It's
that
a
one.
race. It's more racing than doing tricks.
I think it was Ride. I'm just assuming.
What's it? I'm not sure. It's that bad.
It's the one that brings you the skate, right?
No.
I don't remember the last Tony Hawk game was Tony Hawk Underground. What's it called?
Wow,
No,
that
Tony
was the
Hawk
last
Project,
good.
No, Project 8.
No, that was the last good game from Tony
Yeah, the
Hawk.
last good one. No, the last good. Tony
American
Hawk game
Wasteland,
for
I think it
me-
was called.
American Wasteland. That was the
That was good. I
last.
never played it
That
though,
was awesome. That was
because
awesome.
I really enjoyed Underground 1. Underground 2 not so much. But
Was Underground one like the one that you had to like team up with this like washed out
Yeah.
skater? Okay, yeah, that's my
He
favorite.
steals your tricks. All spoilers if nobody had played this game.
yeah,
He
it's-
steals
yeah.
your tricks and then
yeah, but we can spoil it now because damn, dude, it's been what 10 years since that game
And
came
besides,
out.
no, it's not like that big of a game anyway.
Exactly, it's not that big of
No,
a
it's
game,
not.
but it's a game that you can
It's- yeah.
enjoy. It's a game.
it's
that
a
you can
game that
enjoy.
you should play.
Yeah,
And the story's not that important anyway.
Oh,
I feel like
I
when
like Underground 2 though.
when I-
It's where
when I
Jackass
played
is.
that Underground 1, I felt like I was in Lords of Dogtown for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I get-
I'm just saying that I felt like I was in Lords of Dogtown.
But going back to the Wii discussion,
Yeah.
Nintendo, the last like what I'm trying to say is that Nintendo doesn't have any third party relationships. They don't, and that's
No.
why games like Tony Hawk they suck. But what makes Nintendo unique is like no company has the exclusives they have, and they basically what I mentioned earlier, like they try to improve and add new ideas to their franchises, and that's I think the only reason why you buy a Nintendo console. You don't buy for the third party games.
That's true.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But I think that's hurting them.
Exactly.
Oh yes, it's already
Depending on their good IPs and not their indie IPs.
Yeah, and so on E3, now that we're gonna talk about post E3 now. What was the game that actually you liked or the one they revealed, the one they announced, something that you got, you know, jaw dropping.
For me, it was Rainbow Six
Siege.
Agree.
Siege.
Agree.
and Battlefield Hardline. Because I'm a Battlefield fan.
Yeah, you're a Battlefield guy. What about you, Pedro?
Rainbow Six Siege came out of nowhere because back in the day I used to be a big fan of Rainbow Six, and I remember like 6 years ago they revealed Rainbow Six
Patriots.
Patriots, so I guess that one got canceled. So I
It
decided to go
was
with this one.
canceled. Like it only, I don't know. It was like 5 weeks and then
I
they
can
canceled
I
it.
can honestly say that the last Rainbow Six that I played was Vegas, and
Yeah, same here.
I didn't like the game. For me, I don't know. For me, I just didn't like it. It I don't know. It wasn't that very interesting to me. It's one of those games that, yes, I give them a chance. Like I play them, I enjoy the mechanics. I'm more of a story guy. If you show me a good story,
Yeah,
we have no problem. I really don't mind gameplay. Of course, if the gameplay is not there's a game killing bug. No, not like that. But I'm talking about more of a story guy. You show me a good storytelling, well then you and I are good. For me, a jaw-dropping moment, there wasn't none actually. There wasn't none. It wasn't like last year for me when they revealed they unveiled the trailer for Metal Gear
Yeah.
Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
yeah.
Yeah, when they unveiled that, I was wow, I was mind blown
Well, you're a
instantly.
big Metal Gear guy,
Yeah,
so
I'm a big Metal Gear fan, and actually, fun fact, my first Metal Gear Solid game, it was the Metal Gear Solid for the PSX, but I couldn't finish it. Why? Because when I bought it, the first disc was kind of like scratched, and the second was obviously in mint conditions. When I got to the part when I met Merle,
Yeah.
there's this cutscene that goes the screen just fades to black, and that's just it. The game freezes right there.
What?
Three
Oh.
years later, 4 years later,
What?
3 years later or 4 years later, I heard that they announced the Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes,
for GameCube.
for the GameCube,
Yeah.
and I was actually interested to buy it. But that game was what, limited edition, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm,
Uh,
It was limited copies because that game is selling on Amazon for I don't know how many
no, it
dollars
was coming with the. I know there was coming for the with the GameCube.
for the
It
game.
was like exclusive for GameCube,
Yeah, and yeah, it was exclusive
and
for
it
GameCube.
was coming with the like a bundle with GameCube.
And but yeah, that jaw-dropping moment, that was Metal Gear. It was Metal Gear Solid 5. For this year, it wasn't none. I was kind of disappointed. There wasn't,
It was the fans that were in the
you
convention.
th-
They weren't that hyped.
yeah, that's true.
Like you heard like two claps. Like that's it.
Yeah, well, like also, I think the big problem is like most of the big reveals we kind of had heard rumors of it like
Yeah.
weeks before. Like
And a lot of leaks.
I knew about the Master Chief Collection like a week before it was revealed. If I had known about it, I would have been like, holy shit! The
No,
four
but the
Halo
funny
games
part
in one thing.
is, those
It-
are the same companies doing those leaks.
I
They're gonna deny it, but it's them.
I owned an Xbox original, or
Uh-huh.
Xbox One, the original
Oh.
Xbox One,
OG Xbox.
the OG Xbox. And to be true, I've never owned a Halo game. Like that was, yes, I know. That was basically the most mainstream game on Xbox, for
Yeah,
multiplayer
it
wise.
definitely was.
But I've never owned it. And
Really?
a friend of mine bought Halo 2, which this what I remember it like it was
Halo.
today.
Yeah, the
It
best
was
Halo game.
like the Halo 2, the I think it was the special edition or something. Like the box, it was hardcover.
Oh, it was like I have it actually. It was like silver and like
Yeah.
it was hard. Yeah, I remember.
Not the Halo 2 green box, that
Yeah.
type of, the generic box. No, I was talking about the limited edition or special edition Halo 2 box. And was that true that game had problems on many Xbox they wouldn't read? Because I've known people, my friends
I'm-
here, that had told me I bought Halo 2, but it doesn't work on my Xbox. For some reason, it won't just read it.
What?
Really?
Yeah,
I
that-
never-
I never heard that.
Yeah, that's actually happened to a lot of people that I know. Like I bought a Halo 2, but my Xbox doesn't read it. And I don't know for the people. I don't know if there was updates because I never played Xbox Live back then. I didn't have internet back
No, there
then.
weren't updates.
Exactly, there weren't
Yeah,
updates, right?
they weren't
At that
patches
time.
back then.
There weren't patches.
No,
There weren't
those are good.
updates.
Those are good times.
Those exactly. Those were the good times.
When the games were officially made and finished, and not fucking patches later.
Oh yeah.
But
A Battlefield 4.
for this particular E3, I found it disappointing because the Xbox, yes, the like I said before, their word is their bond. They showed us games, 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 and nothing but games.
Yeah.
But
Well, the same thing.
but they showed
No
us
new IP.
stuff that I've seen before, like trailers that I've
Exactly.
seen before, or a new trailer of a game that I already know that it's announced.
Well, Microsoft got me pissed. I want their trailers.
What?
I remember the link you showed me
Which one?
for Project Spark.
Oh yeah, the oh god,
yeah.
That they play with my emotions, man.
yeah, that's not fair. Putting Conquer in there, man, that's not fair. That's
Like,
just-
actually
oh
good.
hell, hey, like I haven't had a game in 10 years.
Yeah, but man, why? I hope that they do a game for it.
I really
Oh,
don't. No. Shut your mouth.
no,
Did
no,
you
I
play
actually.
Banjo-Kazooie? Bolts and bullshit. Did you play that game?
I did. It wasn't that fun like the other
I
games.
didn't even buy the game. I just played the demo. And it was enough for me to say no. I'm not gonna buy your game, Microsoft.
I refuse to play it. I saw the video that YouTuber Jontron did on it. It was
Oh
hilarious.
god, yeah, I saw that one.
No, and you want Conquer now?
Yeah,
For-
no,
no, fuck
but
you.
Well,
look,
with
the
Conquer, they
game.
can have fun with it because
Well-
it was M-rated back in the day.
I actually enjoyed the Conker's Live and Reloaded because it was a remake of the original Conker's Bad Fur Day, and it was pretty cool. But that was just a remake, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. That was just a remake. It wasn't a reboot or stuff. That was just a remake on the Xbox, the OG Xbox. What else? And I would like to see a Conker's game. I would like to see a Conker's game. And now that I was saying before you told me shut your mouth, before you told me to shut your mouth, Microsoft actually talked to Rare to basically stop doing Kinect games and start doing new IPs.
About fucking time.
Yeah, it was that took them long enough. Like
Yeah.
something that it's not Kinect games, because Rare, man, Rare. I'm really sorry about Rare. The last good remake they did, it was Perfect Dark. That was and like basically it was just textures, HD textures on Perfect Dark. Perfect
Mhm.
Dark Zero flopped. That game was horrible. That game was horrible. So I recall that you two had a discussion, like you were going to battle for something on E3. What was that? You guys were telling me.
Well, as I was gonna say, I am a big Nintendo fan. I buy almost all their systems, almost all their big party games, while my fellow partner here, Carlos, is the total opposite.
No. Don't get me wrong. I like Nintendo. That was my first console. I played SNES, Nintendo 64. Those were my two first consoles. The
But
Wii is another story. I hate the Wii and Wii U. Like, that's stupid. A game console is not without a controller, and they didn't have a controller. They had a fucking nunchuck, or whatever the fuck you call that. That broke TVs.
Oh my god.
Did the SNES controller broke TVs?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah,
if
like
you
that.
if you were pissed, of course, I would throw it to the screen. Fuck you, Mario, basically. But are you guys actually interested on Destiny at all?
I am. Yeah, I am.
If I think I'm the only people, I don't know, the
I'm
1% that
not.
I'm not
Because you
interested
play
on
Metal
Destiny.
Gear and you just want to play Metal Gear.
Well, of course I want Metal
No,
Gear. Fuck yeah, I want it. But
I want
like,
to, but I
it's
want more games too.
maybe the people are gonna get butthurt if I say this, but I'm sorry. But
What?
if you have an opinion to this, go ahead. You can put it on the comments right here, or you can send me a message on Facebook saying "fuck you." No, actually, but when I saw Destiny, when they announced Destiny, it's like, oh, cool. Bungie's now doing a new IP, of course, and apart from Halo. But when I saw the gameplay, I was interested for a moment, and I looked at it as like it reminds the gameplay, not just the gameplay. It's just the way they, well, yeah, the gameplay
Mhm.
reminded me of Borderlands. You know, that type of Borderlands.
I knew you were gonna say that. It's not Borderlands though.
But I know
It's
it's
a
not
different
Borderlands.
type of gameplay.
And but
Yes, you kill monsters and you get guns when you kill those monsters, but
I like the idea of
exactly, it's open world. Imagine you playing with your friends, and of nothing, you see like 5 more players playing next to you. Like that's gonna be it.
true,
Yep.
true,
Like
and
that's literally what they're saying is next gen.
supposedly obviously they didn't show a Gears of War
Oh, thank God.
game. They didn't show Gears of War 4 on
Wait,
E3.
is that a thing?
I think it's in
Oh.
process. I think
Yeah, it's in process, of course. So Grand Theft Auto 5 next gen. When I saw that, I was like,
Whee!
why I want to buy? Well, it's good for other people that haven't bought Grand Theft Auto 5 but they bought next gen because they thought the Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
5 is coming to next gen, in which they did. It will be good for them. But for all those millions of people who bought Grand Theft Auto 5, I don't know. I'm just
I'm not mad that I bought it.
no, I'm not mad
it was
actually.
still
I'm
good.
not mad. I really enjoyed the game. The ending could have been better, but that's
Yeah,
just my opinion. No spoilers. That game,
No,
no,
yeah,
no,
it's
no
still
spoilers, no spoilers. But the ending could have been better.
Well,
And
I haven't finished that game because I got bored. So
oh wow,
wow.
no,
um,
I like the whole open world aspect of it. I enjoy GTA Online, but it's just I just got bored with the story. I just didn't have
yeah, you
like
didn't have the
Yeah, yeah.
the energy to play it. So I'll finish it eventually, but it's not something
That's
that
cool. That's cool.
well, Grand Theft Auto 5 for next gen. I was when they announced it, I was like, okay, game.
Well,
They
you
are gonna
did
act.
say you went for PC, so there you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
well,
excited for PC though.
yeah,
'cause
exactly.
Oh, yeah, me
PC
too.
because of
I'm gonna
modders.
buy
Because
PS4
modders
modding.
are gonna do miracles with that game. They're
Yes.
maybe gonna add, I don't know, zombie modes and shit. But
Oh,
I hope please Rockstar make a zombie type game in Grand Theft Auto Online that people can enjoy, like
that
you
was-
did on Red Dead Redemption. But please do it open world. Don't do it like a wave type of
well,
game.
they are gonna do a Red Dead Redemption.
Oh well, they announced another Red Dead Redemption, of course.
Don't ask them
Well,
for a
did
lot of
they,
stuff.
or did they just say like, oh, it's
No,
now a
there's
franchise?
no. It's gonna be another game.
It's gonna.
Oh.
I don't know if it's a
Confirmed.
sequel, but they announced there's
sequel.
gonna be a Red Dead, but it's not. There's no other name for it. It's just Red Dead.
Okay.
But it's not gonna be in the same storyline.
Yeah,
You're not
because
gonna be
the way it ended, apart from the secret ending, like you
Shall we
keep
s-
going on, which no
Yeah.
spoilers. That game is
No,
too
no
good
spoilers.
for
It's-
spoilers.
Yeah.
if nobody has
play it.
played that, and if you like good story and open world, you should play that game.
True. And Halo 5 Guardians. That Carlos sigh.
I want to hear what Carlos has to say.
Okay, there's no more Halos because it's not Bungie making the games now. So
Yeah, it's.
Halo
did you
4
pl-
was so good though.
I don't know. I'm guessing you're saying that sarcastically, basically.
You think?
Yeah, you're being just sarcastic.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like the new enemies.
but
what the
For
fuck are the other
Uh,
good for me that I played a bit of Halo 1, a small portion of Halo 2, completed Halo 3, finishing Halo 4, in which I'm liking it a bit. Yes, I can say that I'm not a big Halo fan, but it's good if I get the Xbox One. I can buy the Master Chief Collection because it's 100 maps in one game, and you get the option to play on old textures in the Halo 1 and 2. That's actually pretty cool about that. Like if
Cool.
they're all gonna run in the same engine you played them on
Mhm.
Xbox Original, OG.
It's crazy what they're trying to do with this collection.
Yeah, that's
I
it's
still don't. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I'm really looking forward for that. People that don't like Halo, well,
I think Halo is done in the third one.
Yeah.
They should just stop it. It's a good game. You're gonna live forever. You can put expansions, but don't keep on doing the same fucking game.
but it's a franchise, Carlos.
I don't give a shit.
It's a franchise. It's like Battlefield. It's the same shit. It's
No,
first-person
Battlefield
shooter.
changes. Like they're doing Hardline now. That's
Okay. Carlos, are you a big PC guy?
A little bit.
Do you like Half-Life?
Yeah.
Do you want Half-Life 3?
Yes. Everybody does.
So well, it's the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that takes. It's been a long time. But Halo every fucking year gets another game, like Call of Duty. And yeah,
But-
Battlefield, but they do it correctly.
But Call of Duty is something that it's repeated. It's recycled, obviously. But
Yeah, but
But
it's.
do you think
but
that
they're
Halo
only
is
famous because
recycled?
of-
Do you think that Halo is recycled?
Yes and no.
Why?
Yes, it's recycled because it's another Halo. The multiplayer is the same bullshit. I've seen the maps and they look identical to the third one and the second one.
Okay. All right.
And
Last.
no,
Uh-huh.
because I guess it's a different story. It's a continue to the third one that they throw you new enemies that I hate. I like the flood better.
Sure.
Bring back the flood.
Of course. Last but not least, no announcement, obviously, for Kingdom Hearts 3. And
But it's coming. We know.
Ugh.
So,
yeah, I know that it's on development. I have no problems with that. And it's I don't know.
But
I was just hoping to
So-
see a trailer. Yeah.
yeah, but the only video that they showed last year-
If Microsoft and Sony basically showed us trailers, and gameplay, and barely announcements, new IP announcements, with the exception of Bloodborne, showing us Bloodborne. It was Project Beast. That's from.
From
It's a
PlayStation.
spiritual successor to
Demon
Demon
Souls.
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 Yeah, no,
Dark
Demon Souls. Actually, Carlos, it's Demon Souls.
It's a Demon Souls.
Yeah, it's the spiritual successor to Demon
Yeah, that's
Souls.
what Shuhei Yoshida said.
But yeah,
Oh,
I wanted to see. I don't know. I just wanted to see some trailer, or something that it's from Kingdom Hearts 3. I wanted to see something about Kingdom Hearts
Well,
3.
I love Kingdom Hearts. That's if not one,
Oh,
like
that's
on the top of the list of my favorite
doesn't?
franchises of all time.
Who doesn't?
And I knew like there wasn't going to be anything about Kingdom Hearts because when Kingdom Hearts 2 ended, the director, I can't remember his name, he started to work on
Tetsuya Nomura.
yes, Tetsuya oh,
Well, yes, it's yeah, I know.
It's tough.
Tetsuya Nomura. Yeah.
okay. So that man,
Maybe I'm
That-
getting it right. You know, I hope I'm not making an ass of myself.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, he once Kingdom Hearts 2 ended, he started working on Final Fantasy Versus 13.
wow, but well, that was
And
a
that was
long,
2006.
long time
Oh,
ago.
That game has been in development since 2006, 2007.
Yeah, but at least they kept it a secret. Apart from The Last Guardian, which has been
Oh.
quiet for a long ass time now. And I told Carlo this, like, I've never seen an IP that survives so many years in development while you announced it. Like, you're not giving me any updates because that's what happened to, well, a part of it, but that's what happened to Duke Nukem Forever. How many years it was in development?
7 years.
Alien
No,
Colony
what-
Marines. How many years
Oh,
it was
oh.
in development?
Wow.
You know,
5 years.
I'm just putting
5
those
years.
two an example. You know, maybe they could, yeah, people that love the Last Guardian, you know, the Ico, Shadow of the
Team-
Colossus,
Team-
you know,
Team
Team
Ico.
Ico, basically.
Yeah.
They're probably saying, "Oh, Victor, shut the hell up!" Yeah, but you know, yeah, I know, people are getting mad of this, but I've never seen an IP of that, you know, survive in so many years in development. At least gives us some news. Don't stay in the shadow. I hate that tactic. Oh, and the other one is that the developer, the creator, it's working on the game whenever the fuck he wants. I hate that. I really, really hate that. Delays. I'm assuming delays. You cost money, and the hype could be dead. Not that I'm saying that it's completely dead, but people are
Well,
like,
okay.
if
It's
if
been
if
it's been 5 years, so
it's
I
been
think it's
five
Yeah.
years, and people are maybe are like, oh god, if it comes, it comes. If they cancel it, damn it, I want it, but okay. For me, people are gonna hate me with when I say this.
here we go.
I would like to see it canceled. Why? Like I said, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any games in development for so many years that survive or makes a good launch. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that when that game comes out, that I want that game to be my top game of all time. I want it to be like that.
So
Because
you want it to be canceled.
yeah,
Leave
in my
leave a
opinion,
comment and subscribe, guys.
yeah, this is not turning good for first episode, right?
No, they're gonna hate me.
Yeah,
Like you're good. Like
yeah.
everybody's gonna.
But
tell me,
that's just
you
my
should shoot
opinion.
But I
yourself.
think
That's just
good,
my
though.
opinion. People,
Like we have different
Yeah.
opinions.
exactly. That's just my opinion. People are waiting for it. Yeah, of course. If they say it's coming next year, with an
Probably they're
official
gonna just
date,
forget
stamp,
about it.
and the president of the United States saying it's coming that day, well, then I'll believe it. But
Mhm.
if they say it's coming next year, or it gives us a gameplay trailer or a new trailer that's saying it's coming 2015, I would literally say, wow. I'll just
They're
clap
probably
my
gonna forget
hands,
about it either
clap
way.
my hands.
Look what happened to Duke Nukem Forever. Like nobody even thought of that game since 4 years ago, and then
Oh god.
from nothing,
I actually know people
Duke
that
Nukem
really
Forever is announced.
not to joke around, but I actually know people that loved Duke Nukem Forever. I actually know people that actually love that game. I would be
You
like,
know some
oh,
people though. Yeah,
okay. I'll
you
be
know
like,
some
okay.
great people.
I'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah, well,
I was the
okay.
dumbasses that bought that game. I have it right there in my shelf. Just staring at me.
You were one
like,
of those
you know
people.
what you did.
You were one of those people. Of
Yep.
course.
That when I just turn on the game, like this shit just coming out of the screen.
The shit. Well, Last of Us remastered
Ah,
edition. I want that.
Yes.
I want that's the one I had. Well, Sebastian, which is a friend of ours, lent me The Last of Us. I finished it. I enjoyed every single minute of it. The ending, again, no spoilers. This is no spoilers again. The ending could have been better for me.
exactly.
For
Yeah,
me,
me too.
it could have been better. But it ended good, but it could have been better.
But I like what they did there because there's a chance they're gonna do a sequel.
Well, it's a
They
sequel.
have- they have stuff
you
to
could
make
say
it.
that game is a sequel bait. Yes, it's a sequel bait.
Yeah, like Watch Dogs, same thing.
Sequel, yeah, but Watch Dogs. Oh god,
Don't talk
Dude,
bad about
no,
Watch Dogs.
I'm sorry,
it wasn't
man.
that bad.
I'm
It's
sorry,
just-
man. I can say
I wanna
I
see
can say that
battle-
I bought
battle.
that game. I was super hyped. They delayed it. My hype went a little bit off. You see, that's what I'm telling. The hype that happens on The Last Guardian can happen is the same thing that happened to Watch Dogs. Like
Right.
they have you all hyped. They tell you, oh, this game is gonna be amazing. Look all these graphics, and then they delayed it, and look how it turned out. Instead of having a perfect 10, it got a 7, 8. And
No, but the sales were
average
great.
score, the sales were great because the people who pre-ordered it, but the outcome of the game wasn't the thing that they expected to be.
Okay, but it wasn't that bad though.
Well, I haven't finished it. I literally
You need to finish
I literally
it. It's a good
bought
game.
it. I literally bought it, Pedro. I listen to this. I bought it. I picked it up on the store, the PC version, because I wanted to play in the highest freaking quality ever on the PC. I installed it, wait for it, I played it for 20 minutes, and then I got off.
Wow.
I
really?
haven't touched that game ever since. 60
Because
bucks
it's not
off the
Metal
drain.
Gear.
Fuck yeah, I want Metal Gear.
Because you like the last game you played was Operation Ground Zero. Am I correct?
What?
Operation.
Operation. What?
I think they got Operation Raccoon City.
No, but
No,
the
the
last
Ground
game
Zero,
that the last
Metal
game that I finished, it was
Prologue.
what was it? Crap, I don't remember. I
God
think.
damn, everybody's gonna hate me now. The prologue of Phantom Pain, Ground Zero.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid.
But why people are gonna hate you?
Operation.
It's actually the prologue to Phantom Pain.
Yeah, but I got it wrong. I
Well,
said
you
Operation.
Operation Operation.
Screw it,
Metal
Operation Ground Zero.
Metal Gear.
Like that was the last game you played,
Yeah.
and then you play.
No, but
It's
I
not
milked. I
so bad.
actually, because people are saying, "Oh, I won't pay $30 for a quotation, demo
I'm one of those people.
demo
actually.
game."
But
One of
they
those
did.
people, but
But they
this game that they put Ground Zeroes is actually just for the Metal Gear fans. It's actually for the core Metal Gear fans. It's not just for anybody. Well, yeah, it's for everybody, but
Yeah.
you must know what's going on with Big Boss. Obviously, you must know. I paid $30. I thought the game was gonna be 20 on Xbox 360 and $30 or $40 on the next gen, because next
But
gen,
then they
of
lowered the
course.
price those.
But
Isn't
the
that
version that was $20, it's the digital version.
Yeah.
It wasn't the retail
Oh.
version.
Yeah.
When I bought it, I had fortunately I had $40 in my pocket. I was like, well, I'm just gonna finish paying this game. Here's the $20. I was like, no, it's $30. I was like, what? What? It's $30. But what? They changed it on last minute? What? No. $20 is the retail version. So, the $30,
digital.
no, $20 the digital version. Sorry,
Yeah.
and the $30 the retail version. I was like, I don't give a shit. It's Kojima. I really don't give a shit. It's Kojima. There's no excuse for Kojima for Metal Gear fans. I got to my house. I popped that sucker up, and I literally got every achievement, because if I paid $30, I want it to be, I want the game to be worth the $30.
Did you get like a world record?
You could say, I don't know about world record, but
Right,
I
yeah,
actually did a speed run.
Speedrun, yeah.
Yeah, I did a speed run, and I've seen people at 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and some other stuff. 7 minutes. The lowest I've seen for normal. Again, you might say, "Oh, God, oh, Victor, wow, you did it on normal. What a pussy." But but if you put it this way, on this category, normal S rank, no kills. I
not
finished it under 5 minutes, 15 seconds, no kills, just like that, just running and just shooting the guys and just making them sleep, obviously. But yeah, 5 minutes and 15 seconds, I did it. But yeah, wow, it's time already. Well, guys, thank you for listening to the Rating Pending podcast. If you want, you can tell us what you want to what you want to hear on the next podcast, and maybe we'll just come back. Pedro, me, obviously me, Carlos can be in it too, to see how it goes. So you tell me, what do you want in the next topic? Anything you guys want to say?
Xbox sucks.
Well, I don't think Carlos will be on the next one because people will hate him for the most part.
Yeah, most part. Yeah, everybody hashtag boycott Carlos and ModernMega.
Boycott, that's an insult.
Yeah,
I'm
but
more Battlefield. Boy.
well, guys, thanks for tuning up. See you next week. We'll be discussing maybe what's going on in the week. We'll just announce it on the page. You can give us a like on the Rating Pending Show Facebook, and you can subscribe to YouTube, which will upload this on YouTube, on youtube.com/the Rating Pending Show, of course, again. So thank you. See ya.
Bye.
Bye bye.